It was a cold autumn afternoon in Toronto, the kind of day when the wind cuts right through your coat and leaves sting your cheeks. Ethan Cole, a billionaire known for his ruthless business decisions but quiet personal life, had just returned to his lakeside mansion. He had no plans for the day except going through a stack of contracts, but fate had other ideas. As he stepped out of his car, he saw a young woman standing by his gate. Her clothes were worn, her hands red from the cold, and her eyes carried a mixture of desperation and quiet dignity. She hesitated before speaking, her voice trembling. "Sir, I don't want money. I was wondering if I could clean your house in exchange for some food." Ethan almost brushed her off. He was used to people trying to get something from him, but something about her voice made him stop. He turned fully to look at her, and in that instant, his heart froze. He knew that face. It was older, thinner, and marked with hardship, but he couldn't forget it. It was the same face he had last seen in high school, smiling at him across the library table. It was Claire Mitchell, his first love, the girl who had disappeared from his life without a word. Memories came flooding back. Late-night walks, shared dreams of traveling the world, her laughter that could make him forget everything. Back then, she'd vanished suddenly, leaving only a short note saying she had to leave town. Now here she was, asking for food like a stranger. "Claire," he said softly, almost afraid she would deny it. Her eyes widened in shock, and then shame washed over her face. She tried to look away. "I didn't know this was your house," she whispered. "Please, just forget you saw me. I just need a meal." Ethan didn't move for a moment. Then he opened the gate and stepped aside. "Come inside. You're not cleaning anything." She resisted at first, insisting she couldn't take charity, but he gently placed his hand on her shoulder and guided her in. Inside, as the warmth of the house wrapped around her, she hesitated before sitting at the kitchen table. He served her a bowl of hot soup and fresh bread, watching as she ate slowly, as if afraid it might be taken away. Finally, he asked the question burning in his mind. "What happened to you?" Her eyes glistened. She told him about how her father had fallen sick, forcing her to drop out of college to take care of him. Money ran out, bills piled up, and after her father passed away, she found herself drowning in debt. She worked multiple jobs, but a series of bad landlords, medical bills, and unlucky breaks left her without a home. She had been living in a shelter for the past month. Ethan listened in silence, his chest tight. This was the woman who once dreamed of becoming a teacher, who had encouraged him to believe in himself when no one else did. He couldn't just let her walk back out into the cold. "Claire," he said firmly, "you're not going back to that shelter. Stay here until you get back on your feet. I'll help you find work, a place to live, whatever you need." Her eyes filled with tears, but she shook her head. "I don't want your pity." "It's not pity," he said, leaning closer. "It's me finally returning the kindness you once gave me. You believed in me when I was nobody. Let me believe in you now." She broke down then, her hands covering her face. The weight she had been carrying seemed to pour out in sobs. He didn't try to stop her. He just stayed there, quietly letting her know she wasn't alone anymore. In the days that followed, Claire slowly regained her strength. Ethan arranged interviews for her, and within a month, she had a stable job and a small apartment near the city. She never asked for more, but Ethan often found excuses to visit, bringing dinner, helping her fix things, or simply talking like they used to. One evening, as they stood by the lake, Claire turned to him. "That day I came to your house, I thought I was just asking for food. But what I really needed was someone to remind me I still mattered." Ethan smiled faintly. "You always mattered, Claire. You just forgot. I'm here to make sure you never forget again." The wind was cold, but neither of them felt it. Sometimes, the smallest acts of kindness open the door to second chances, and for Ethan and Claire, it was the beginning of something they both thought they had lost forever.